Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings to everybody, guys. Let's keep up with our gold analysis. So as you know, we have mentioned in our weekly report, we have the really big plans for the gold market. The situation is very complex. Technically on the gold market. So in the weekend we talked about the trap that had been formed last week with our potential double repo setup, and the most tricky moment is that despite that initial shape of the potential double repo pattern on the weekly chart has been erased by the market, but the gold still keeps the possibility, keeps the chance to get this double repo. It could be a bit different shape, but this opportunity has not been destroyed totally. So the market still has the chance to form it. That make an impact on all lower standing charts. So the daily and intraday charts. Overall background stands bullish right now for the gold market, as we have discussed. The fundamental situation, sentiment in general on gold stands positive. And currently, the most difficult moment for understanding is what really could follow with this price action. So the problem with the pattern that we have on the daily chart, in fact, take a look. We have the morning star pattern, upward action has happened, market hits the major resistance in 1520 area and formed bearish grabber pattern here. This pattern itself theoretically suggests the taking out of these lows. So return back down and downward continuation. So in this case, if market will drop below these lows, it's more probable that we should get continuation of this pattern. A, B, C, top. So OP target has been hit, retracement, next distance to the XOP. That's a normal way how the bearish market shows the progress. But currently, it's lots of doubts that this grabber will work. Because market currently is not, in general, it's not just a technical picture. It's also tracking the situation, the moment, news, fundamental background that makes impact on the price behavior. We can't blindly follow just the pattern that we have on the daily chart. And second, even from the technical point of view here, you could imagine the market is forming here some kind of the flag pattern. So flag, as you know, is the upward continuation, and this price action here by far looks just as a retracement after this initial leg, retracement before possible upward continuation. Potentially, we consider also here the possible reverse head and shoulders on top, which will be the key to the larger weekly double repo pattern and final completion of the last standing XOP target on the weekly chart. So you can see this overall plan and really big stakes stands on the gold market right now, even on the technical side. So our task is to be careful to price reaction on the major support areas and see what will happen there. So we need to identify the first signs if we'll see that market behaves not as a normal bearish market should behave, and we need to catch the possible signs of the coming failure of the grabber. If we will get it, that will much easier later to plan the trades, and we could turn to the bullish side and consider possible taking the long position. Well, if market starts to behave as it should be, follow these bearish patterns, downward continuation, well, in this case we will be focused on these targets, 14-15 area. And currently we are coming to the first point that's really important for the gold market. So if you remember in the weekly report, we consider different scenarios. So for the bears, market has created some context on the intraday charts, and we said, well, it's probably possible to take the short position because it's relatively simple, and its first target will be around 1590 area, so because this is a confidence. For the bulls, it's a bit different choice because here we need to decide either take position on the breakout of the 1520 if it will happen, or consider some support areas where we could follow some patterns. And currently, particularly the moment that we stand at. Once market has completed our XOP, the bullish market usually forms retracement in which this initial ABCD becomes just one AB pattern, AB leg. So its scale becomes greater. And everything begins starts from the beginning. So AB leg formed, will be the BC leg, and then the CD leg should follow. So the scale increasing of the swings. And currently we stand right at the first point. If we'll take a look at the hourly chart, that's precisely the setup that we have talked about. We said keep an eye on the possible retracement at the major fib level, and maybe we will get the catalyst triple to buy pattern. That has happened. We've got agreement support. This is 1490 area. To take a look, market has completed two extensions. First is initial extension A, B, C top. That was our, by the way, catalyst triple to sell on Friday. So first the OP target retracement, XOP has been hit. Second is larger scale AB equals CD has been formed right at the same area. And all this stuff has happened right at the fib level. That is catalyst triple to buy. So theoretically, that's the point where we could relatively safe consider taking the short a long position, try and take the long, and you can see market right now stands in the bounce up. So every time we should consider taking the position only around strong levels, because we do not know what will happen with the grabber on the daily. It could work. And to protect ourselves, we need to take position at the supports, because currently, guys, we will get at least the technical bounce, technical response to the level. That led us to take the move stops to the break-even. That's a clear example how it usually happens. Market hits the level, for example, you're taking the position right at the agreement, market shows technical bounce, you move stops to the break-even, and then you just see what will happen. If market will collapse here and turns to the downside, well, in this case we start to watch for XOP extension and see whether this will happen around 1490 area with nearest next 618 support. And that stands from the beginning. If market will turn up and support our idea of the flag consolidation, upward continuation, you're raising the daily grabber, all the better. We will be in the market with the long position on board, and everything will be just perfect. That's the tactics that we currently follow on the market until we will not get the clear signs of direction. So whether this will be either if grabber will fail, and I mean market will move above this area, or market will start dropping, spiking right to the lows, well, that will point in the downward direction. Until this will happen, keep an eye on the supports, keep an eye on the patterns, and try and take positions only around strong levels because of the provided protections. So you could great chances that you will get possibility to move stops to the break-even when you're dealing with the agreement support, confidence areas. So that's we usually apply when we consider the taking of the positions. So currently, as you can see, market stands in response to first support. Now we just, as we entering point already has been achieved, now we're just waiting for progress. What will happen here?